Tag TV brings you daily news bulletin from India. Breaking news and views from India.
You're watching South Asia NEWSLINE, and here are the top stories we are tracking for you on Monday, the 26th of May. India surpasses Japan to become the fourth largest economy. Pakistan PM meets Turkish President, lauds resolute support against India. And Sri Lanka records nearly 1 million tourists this year, Indians top in chart. And now for all the details. India has achieved a major economic milestone, surpassing Japan to become the world's fourth largest economy. This marks a significant leap in India's global standing, with projections placing it in the top 3 within the next 3 years. We have a report.
India has overtaken Japan to become the world's fourth largest economy, with a projected GDP of nearly $4.19 trillion for 2025 to 2026, according to IMF data. Niti Aayog CEO B.V.R. Subramaniam confirmed the milestone this past weekend, adding that only the US, China and Germany are ahead. He said India could become the third largest economy within 3 years if current reforms stay on track. India's per capita income has also doubled since 2013 to 14, reaching $2,880.
सुब्रमण्यम स्वामी जी ने जो बात बोली वो निश्चित रूप से कहीं कोई इसमें अतिशयोक्ति नहीं है, क्योंकि जिस तेजी से हमारा ग्राफ बढ़ रहा है, आज जहां अंतर्राष्ट्रीय मुद्रा कोष ने भी हमारी इस बात को निश्चित रूप से सकारात्मक रूप से हमारे फेवर में बोला कि भारत जो है वो उभरती हुई अर्थव्यवस्था है जो कि विकसित राज्यों की श्रेणी में आने वाली है। और जहां तक सवाल है कि अभी जापान की जो इकोनॉमी को हम लोग बहुत अच्छी माना करते थे, लेकिन किन्हीं अपरिहार्य कारणों से उसकी जो स्थिति आर्थिक स्थिति थोड़ी सी कमजोर पड़ी है और भारत ने वो पायदान निश्चित रूप से चौथे स्थान पर प्राप्त कर लिया है।
Till 2024, India was the fifth largest economy in the world. India is the only country expected to record over 6% growth over the next 2 years. Indian industrialist Anand Mahindra said the milestone was a dream come true and reminded the country to stay dissatisfied. It is no small achievement, Mr. Mahindra wrote on X.
So with this kind of a growth, we expect to overtake Germany and become the third largest economy in a span of 2.5 to 3 years. How has this growth come about? There are several important transformative triggers. First, of course, is the demographic dividend. Domestic economic reforms, global cues are another factor. Electric vehicles, we are powering green energy. Healthcare insurance has been growing at a very fast clip. Renewable energy, India has very impressive development, and if you see the energy mix of India today, about 1/3 of the total energy is generated by renewable energy sources. Digitalization-induced productivity gains have also significantly provided an important impetus to the development process of the Indian economy.
And the Indian delegation to the US, Guyana, Panama, Brazil and Colombia under the Operation Sindoor outreach program began its tour on Sunday by paying respects at the 9/11 Memorial in New York. Led by lawmaker Shashi Tharoor, the delegation reached the memorial site and laid flowers in solidarity with nearly 3,000 victims that were killed on September 11, 2001. Osama bin Laden was found out to be the mastermind of the attack. Following a decade-long hunt, the CIA tracked down the Al-Qaeda leader in 2011 in Pakistan within the site of an elite Pakistani military academy. Operation Sindoor Outreach is India's initiative to share its global perspective. It follows recent India-Pakistan tensions, including cross-border strikes after an attack on tourists in Kashmir. Both sides agreed to a ceasefire on May 10th after 4 days of hostilities.
We are traveling to 5 countries. We will be back in the US at the end of a journey that will take us to Guyana, Panama, Colombia and Brazil before we return to Washington. And in these countries, we are hoping to be able to explain to the world how important it is for all of us to stand together against the scourge of terrorism. Just as the US showed such resolution and determination in the wake of 9/11, so too our country has stood up against the forces of evil who attacked us on the 22nd of April.
Meanwhile, another all-party delegation met the top leadership in Bahrain and reiterated India's stance against terrorism. New Delhi has sent a total of 7 such delegations to nearly 32 countries to present India's perspective after Operation Sindoor.
We have been communicating our objectives. The war with Pakistan is right now in cessation. But the next part is that we must ensure that this doesn't happen again. And the terrorism that Pakistan has indulged in, we have highlighted and given facts and figures to our friends here in Bahrain. There is no tolerance for terrorism anywhere, and that is a good message that we are hearing everywhere.
Meanwhile, Pakistan's Prime Minister Shahbaz Sharif held talks with Turkish President Tayyip Erdogan in Istanbul on Sunday to boost cooperation, their first meeting after India's Operation Sindoor in Pakistan. Relations between India and Turkey have soured after Turkey extended its support to Pakistan by condemning India's strikes on terror camps in Pakistan as part of its Operation Sindoor, and faced backlash from Indians who initiated to boycott Turkish products and travelling to Turkey. Sharif took to Twitter to thank the Turkish president for his resolute support to Pakistan in the recent Pakistan-India standoff, referring him as brother. Indian armed forces had also accused Pakistan of using Turkish drones during the military conflict that followed India's Operation Sindoor. India's Foreign Ministry spokesperson last week issued a stern message to Turkey, saying that India expects it to strongly urge its ally, Pakistan, to end support to cross-border terrorism and take action against the terrorist ecosystem. India has said that relations with Turkey are built on the basis of sensitivities to each other's concerns. And amid the rising political turmoil in Bangladesh, Chief Advisor Muhammad Yunus has reaffirmed the June 2026 deadline for the parliamentary elections in the country. This comes amid reports regarding the Chief Advisor's resignation plans and Bangladesh Army Chief General Waqar-uz-Zaman's desire to conduct the elections by December this year. The students uprising last year presented Muhammad Yunus with a significant opportunity, but he also expressed concerns on the warlike situation following the banning of the Awami League and the ongoing turmoil, Alam informed. Muhammad Yunus was made the chief advisor of the interim government after mass protests toppled the last elected government of Sheikh Hasina in August 2024. His administration has faced growing ire over the date of fresh elections. Alam was quoted as saying by local media that politicians across various parties have now supported the ongoing reforms and they stand by the interim government. Moving on. Sri Lanka has registered a record over 1 million tourist arrivals this year, with over 91,000 tourists in May alone. Meanwhile, India tops the Sri Lanka Tourism Development Authority's weekly tourist arrivals report from 1st to 21st of May, with 31,635 tourists, making up 34.5% of the total tourists in the island nation, followed by UK, China, Germany and Bangladesh. Overall, 188,694 Indian tourists visited Sri Lanka from January to May, followed by Russia, United Kingdom, Germany and France. The report issued a list of top 10 countries for the month of May and top 20 countries from January to May. In the year 2022, Sri Lanka witnessed its worst economic and political crisis, which went to an extent that its top leaders, including the president, were forced to resign and leave the country. This turmoil left a huge impact on Colombo's tourism sector as well, which seems to be recovering now. Moving on. Temple authorities in India's southern Trichy organized a grand celebration to mark the birthday of their cherished elephant, Akhila, which turned 23 this past weekend. Akhila was beautifully decorated and brought in ceremoniously at the temple gardens. Priests performed special prayers for it, and the celebration was attended by mahouts, temple staff, priests, and a large number of devotees. Devotees sang birthday wishes in unison and offered Akhila a feast consisting of fruits, vegetables, jaggery sweets, and traditional delicacies. Akhila acknowledged the wishes by gracefully raising her trunk in appreciation, delighting the assembled crowd.
This is the first time I'm seeing elephant's birthday celebrations. It's a very wow celebration. I'm really surprised here. She very exciting to receive our wishes and everything. So I'm very glad, and I'm praying to God to very healthy and happy to Akhila.
Yesterday also my birthday, so I thought some connection is there between me and Akhila. So I came to saw how the celebration is going on. I came here at 4 o'clock. Akhila is all ready, well set, decorated. She's ready to go into. I think she's going to cut the cake. So we came to saw that, and she ate some fruits, and also some puja is there, and now she's taking bath.
Elephants are an important part of Indian culture and are often seen during festivals and processions in the country's south. They are also used in the north and west as tourist attractions at several forts and palaces. That's all in tonight's edition. We will see you same time tomorrow. Good night.
Tag TV brings you daily news bulletin from India. Breaking news and views from India.